Gentlemen, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Welcome to you all. Thank you for coming to the 2024 Hobart Community Cup. I would like to invite the players with a raucous welcome, please, the Van Diemen Dogs and the Ramonas.
Well, hello and welcome to the 2024 Reclink Cup. My name is Tubes Taylor from Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. It's a pleasure to be here. We acknowledge that we stand on land that always was and always will be Aboriginal land. We acknowledge the Muwinina people as the original custodians and caretakers of this country, and acknowledge that the Palawa of Lutruwita, who continue to advocate for country and maintain culture. I acknowledge past, present elders, community members, First Nation teammates, and all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Today we play a version of the game that has been contested by First Nations people for generations on Aboriginal land where sovereignty has never been ceded. Very excited to play along some of my mates here, and we're going to put on a bit of a show for you. It won't be great football, but it'll be football all the same, but importantly it is raising funds for Reclink of Australia here in Tasmania. It is a pleasure to introduce Brett Jeeves from Reclink to say a few words about what their program is all about.
Thanks everyone. Firstly, thank you for coming out. I can still see people rolling through the gate, so very exciting to have you all here. I just wanted to say a thank you up front to Fletcher Austin. Where is Fletcher? Fletcher, can you stand up and wave to everyone? Fletcher, where are you? I can't even see him. There he is, right. Just want to say, Fletcher, thank you, mate. You've been the chair of the committee for this event for the last 7 or 8 years, a dog year of service. So you've won. Hopefully the last 12 months has been great to you, and also I want to say thank you to Matt Chalk as well, who is a feature of the last 7 or 8 years as well. So thank you to Fletcher and Chalky for establishing a great foundation. Just want to thank the Minister for Sport, Nick Street, who's here, and also Opposition Leader Dean Winters out the back, not drinking the beer yet, but Dean's here as well. So thank you to Nick for your support, and there's some good news coming in the next couple of weeks, I think, so looking forward to standing next to you in that photo. I think you're across there, which is good. Days like today don't happen without our sponsors. The big sponsor today, they're all big sponsors, but Nick Boron and Modern Musician have provided the sound in kind completely free today. So well done to the sound crew, and also to Nick and Modern Musician, thanks for your support. Hobart Pathology, Barwick's Landscaping, Co-op Toyota. Shambles Brewery have also provided their product in support of today. So they do a great mid-strength. There's a lager, the Blackcurrant Sours, and of course their venue at 5:30 this afternoon will host our watch party. So if you want to enjoy today, come back and watch it again, have a palmy, a schooner, and some laughs. You are most welcome from 5:30 at Shambles Brewery. Just wanted to speak really quickly about Reclink Australia and what we do and what this fundraising effort is for. And we provide sport and recreation opportunities for disadvantaged Tasmanians, which is a very broad brush. We work across disability, drug and alcohol rehabilitation facilities, a government school program which we run statewide that provides scholarships to talented and passionate young members of government schools in targeted low socio-economic areas all throughout the state. We do receive magnificent support from the government, but this fundraising effort allows us to go above and beyond to ensure that our reach is extremely far. That's it from me. Donate today, drink plenty of shambles, Enjoy the day, drink responsibly. There is no gambling on the event. But if you want to have a bet with your mate, do that responsibly as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeezy. I'd also like to keep the round of applause going for James Burke, who played some music a little earlier. Sensational stuff. And I'd like to introduce the Minister for Sport, Nick Street, to say a few words.
Thanks, Tubes. Look, I'll be very brief. To all of the players behind, thank you very much for taking the time to come and play in this game. It's not just the 2 hours of game day. As I've said every year, this is a commitment that goes for the next 24 or 48 hours after the game as you recuperate. 6 or 7 years ago when I came to the first Reclink Cup game here, Reclink in Tasmania was operating basically off the generosity of Reclink Victoria. Reclink in Tasmania has now been properly funded. Like Jeeves said, hopefully with more money to come in a couple of weeks' time. But to Reclink, to Brett, to Dickie Allenby and the rest of the staff, thank you very much for everything that you do across the state. And I hope today and the rest of the afternoon's a terrific success.
Thank you, Minister. The Minister's going to stick around now because it's about to get serious. The speeches have gone on too long, so we might have to warm up again. But could we have the captains of the Van Diemen Dogs and the Ramonas through with Nick Street to toss the coin? We've got Dom and Aaron here. All right, they're already getting into it. It is a Ramona's call because I said so. She called heads, and heads it is. Which way are we going? We're going up to the mountain. All right. It's now a pleasure to hand over to our expert commentators, Peter G and Jane Longhurst, as the match will get underway momentarily.
Thank you, Tubes. The Madonna mic is playing up apparently, so you're going to have to play with the handheld for the rest of the day. Okay, mate? So those one-handed marks that you're famous for. We're going to see you pull a few of those in.
Yeah, all right.
Here we go. Look at them all together like one, Jane. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Peter G. What a pleasure it is to be alongside you on, I think, probably too hot an afternoon for footy, but I reckon it'll be hot football on the Queenborough Oval. That was a beautiful team photo.
Wasn't it? It's the last time you'll see the brotherly and sisterly love displayed like that, because this is serious, folks.
It certainly is, and I was a bit nervous yesterday with that fairly persistent drizzle on Queenborough Oval. I'll be interested to see if the spikes and the studs are nicely screwed in, because I reckon it'll be soft underfoot.
Have a look at the centre square here at Queenborough. We've frightened off the seagulls and the plovers to allow the game to take place today, but they've been puddling out there pre-game. This is going to add to the spectacle.
And as we admire the mud and the quagmire in the middle, and we also admire the ball-up technique from our two umpires, let's give them some love. We've got Brendan, I believe, and Fletcher in the middle. On you, boys.
Who's got the cap on? Is that Brendan or Fletcher? Oh, that's Brent. That's...
Yeah, he's a sensible, mature umpire.
Oh, that's Brendan. Okay, well done, Brendan. And Fletcher is going to bounce the ball. No
nice
namby-pamby throwing it in the air.
No.
A proper bounce.
We want to bounce.
Let's see you do it in the mud, Fletcher. All right, so the Ramonas, I think, elected to go to the top goal. Was that correct?
That's right, heading towards Kanani Mount Wellington.
Right.
Brave. They won the toss. And, of course, they've got a lot to prove, the Ramonas, because the Dogs, I think this is like their fourth... It's a three-peat plus one, I think.
Yeah, well, they're saying it's they're going for 4 in a row, and Joe Stone, Gromit, or as I nickname him, Joe Dirt, says he will get a tattoo across his forehead if they win 5 in a row. So we have the ink practitioners waiting, should the VD Dogs be successful today, to get that bit of tattoo work done. That's going to be a spectacle and a half later on.
What a magnificent future van rolling up for 2025, Peter G, will be, get your inks done while you wait.
That's something for the committee to think about in the future. Leon Compton is not playing today. You might have seen that in the pre-publicity. He is not playing. So that's the standard of football has just risen exponentially with that news. So, okay, so if you're the first time to the Reclink Cup, put your hands up. Who hasn't been to one of these events before? Well, good to see some new flesh both on and off the field today. So going to the left of screen is the Van Diemen Dogs in there. No, they're going to the right in their famous dark colours. They're going down the hill. The Ramonas have taken a bit of a gamble here at Queenborough by going to the top end gold. But there could be a bit of a breeze coming from the north. That could have been a decisive move. So who's that wandering into the centre square here for the Ramonas? It's Tubes Taylor. Is he going to take the bounce? No, he's going to be on balling today. So we've got...
Or is he warming up?
Have we got 4 in the middle there from the Van Diemen Dogs? It's 3 in the centre square by the look of for both teams. And Tubes just making himself acquainted with the Misha Calcagno there. Looks like they're going to play wide of one another. Here we go, Reclink Cup for 2024. Bouncing in the mud, and that is brilliant.
Not bad at all.
And Tubes has got the tap onto the left peg, not too bad. Casper Dean, I wouldn't be leaving him alone out here. Broke his ankle last year. He chips into the forward line, the Queenborough councillor, but he's put it straight onto the chest of Bobby Kay. Bobby Kay, hoist one up the chimney. Mark that. Dean spoils. He's kept it in play cleverly. Inboard. Corns has handed it off beautifully there, and the chip into the middle from Ed Wright. Van Diemen Dogs defence under pressure. Oh, he's been given an eternity by umpire Brendan there. Play on. And look at this, they're away, I think, the Dogs here.
Yep.
And a mark with Paul Brooks. He is a gun. He'll be in this for the full hour of the game. Playing 15-minute quarters today. The Duff TV crew right in front of our commentary position here. It's come out clear into the middle, Jane.
Yeah, this would never happen at Waverley with the obstructive vision, so we'll just keep making it up. But here we go.
Taylor bounces one very cleverly. Ethan James, a tough one to handle.
It's very...
Little tap down from Ed Wright there. He's been... they're 3 here. The Ramonas into attack. Who'll attack the footy? Rachel Burke, get in there. She's hanging back for the handball. Yep. That's either Liam, who's got 29. There's been some late changes in numbers. We had 2 28s out there, but I think maybe Liam or Michael's got 29. We'll find out shortly. This is either Michael or Liam. The 28s making themselves conspicuous. Ed Young again with the handball forward.
Rachel Burke called for it in the inside 50. There's been a lot of inside 50 penetration by the Dogs.
Yeah. Good mark, Chris Coleman, who's looking very fit.
Yeah.
The collective leader puts it into the middle. Mike Gaffney, 64 years of age, and look at that, he has lost nothing. Taylor at centre half forward. Again, Burke calls for it. It's gone long. Oh, that was definitely going to be a mark for Damo Seaton sitting back there, but the interception very timely.
Damo Seaton's possessions must be up around 17 already. Very Callan Wilkie-esque.
Here's Joe Dirtstone. That's no attempt to keep that ball in play, I would have said.
I would have said so.
Insufficient effort? No. Yes. Is the umpire going to play it that way? He is.
Thank you, Fletcher.
Here's Dean. The opposite number 1, Jason Mizzen. Danger is on him. Dean squares it.
Oh, lovely handball.
Yeah. Ooh. It's a free kick, I think. Yep. Holding the footy. Oh, lightning. That whistle. Dominic Francis gets it forward for the Dogs. Paul Reed has it. They're away here. Van Diemen Dogs, will they get the score of the afternoon, the first? That handball went astray. He went and got his own there. Possession hunting, I'd say. Lewis Doreen into the forward line. The Dogs in great position. Swings on the right. It's there. After surviving 2 or 3 minutes of pressure, the Dogs have gone to the other end. The first time inside 50, they kick a goal. We'll pick up the scorer, the follically challenged first scorer of the day today. on the far side there, Jane. You call it. I'll pick up who the goal kicker was.
Yes, I'm just enjoying watching the Sharon just splash back into the centre because we had a fair amount of rain and mizzle just yesterday. Brendan's going to look like he's going to ball up. We had Fletcher start the game. So if you've just joined us, 1-6 to the Dogs, to the Ramonas after a lot of inside 50s, yet to score.
Still looking for our goalkeeper. Keep it going, Jane.
Yep, okay, so now we've got a lot of hunger on the ball. And we've got Ramonas looking to make yet another penetration. Rachel Burke makes a happy deflection, but no, straight to the Dogs, who kick it out and find some clean air from number 14. If this was chronological, I'd know number 14.
It's Misha Calcagno, I think.
Misha Calcagno.
I'm trying to get the Italian pronunciation.
Yeah.
I'm just presuming
we've never
it's
learned to say Montagna, so... So nice work. And now we're looking forward, but good defence there from the Ramonas, who are seeking to take it out onto the right-hand wing, and some swift legs are now running down the Nelson Road side. Is going to roll over, I think, or is it going to stay and play? Ooh. Rolls into the gutter, and looks like Fletcher will nimbly go over and bring the ball back into play.
And I think it was Jay Braslin who kicked the opening goal. Look at him, hanging back in the goal square, looking for number 2. He's looking for one over the top there. The Joe the Goose, he's the specialist, Jay Braslin there. But that's at the other end of the ground. We're over there on the Nelson Road wing, in front of what used to be the old ABC 7ZR score box, which has been demolished probably about 20 years ago there. That's that gap in the trees. That's where we used to commentate back in the good old days.
The good old days. Was that when Sandy Bay played?
Absolutely.
Yep. Nice. Oh, nice little hand over there. And here we are. We've got the Dogs in attack. Oh!
He jumped over an imaginary opponent to try and pluck that mark. Archer Lane has a ping. He's put it through.
I think he has. Dogs up and about. That's 2 goals, 12. And Ramona's yet to score. We've probably played about, and I'm totally making this up, 7 minutes in the first quarter of the 2024 Reclink Community Cup.
Well, the defence has got to do something for the Ramonas today. 2 inside 50s for the VD Dogs, 2 goals. Not good enough, defenders. And perhaps the on-ballers could be helping them out a bit more down there. All right, I see a Flash Lithgow's gone into the middle here. Try and get something happen for the Ramonas on the scoreboard. Oh, beautiful tap.
Penetrating kick. Oh, solid.
Off his man, takes a good chest mark. Anthony Miller swings over onto the wing looking for Coleman. Dean over the top. Ooh. He'll play on here. Have a bounce, Casper. Another one. Goes inboard unselfishly. Lithgow got a shocking bounce.
So generous, wasn't it?
Dominic Francis, beautiful defensive work there. And that's a good kick. Couldn't quite bring it in.
Oh, ducking
Brooks
and
under
weaving.
pressure from the man who's been everywhere at the moment in the first quarter. Ed Wright is really playing a nice game there, number 21. He's going to be rewarded with a holding the ball decision against Paul Brooks. So it's Wright looking for some movement up forward. Ignores Taylor, goes long to the square. It's going to bounce through. Yeah, it's stopped. Oh, was he under pressure? Was he under pressure? He's knocked that through deliberately. The umpires have let it go. Special Ed Most there gives the first score of the day to the Ramonas. Unlucky. Ed Wright just couldn't get it to bounce end over end. And the kick-in will be by Anthony Miller. So 11 points the difference. The Dogs have the lead, but the Ramonas are on the board at last.
Oh, strong mark indeed. Just inside the 50s there. And they're looking, nice little chip pass over the scrambling
Isaac
Dogs.
Sayers it is.
On your Isaac Sayers. Is this outside his limit, Peter?
Yes. He's going to just pop it up to the top of the square.
He sure is.
Over the head. Through the hands of Dean. That's going to stay in, I think. Here's a chance for the Ramonas. Beautiful smother there. Jacob Dool had it smothered off his boot. Yasmin Reese. Yazzie knocks it towards the boundary line. It's a chance for the Ramonas again. Just out of Dool's range.
Lightning handball. And again, passes
Coleman
it off.
waxing beautifully with Paul Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh, nice diving mark. Who said there'd be no skills on display today? Louis Doreen, a worm burner. It's found its target in Archer Lane, the last goal kicker. Lachlan James runs into a red and white wall and is done for holding the footy.
Can I just make a comment on Willie Doreen? He's just bent over and getting his breath on the wings here. Like, surely if anyone's walked off the Vikings set as an extra is Willie Doreen, and I'd like to see him on screen again.
Dean keeps it in play.
Oh.
Here's a chance. They've got to score a goal here.
Yes, beautiful handball.
Here she
And
goes,
Rachel
Burke. Yazzy's got it. She's impassable so far. Through the hands of Brooks. He's back on the... Dean had his head over the footy. Could have been a free kick. Brooks.
Gee, that was
Oh,
lucky.
he's had plenty of... Oh, that's not proper disposal. Surely, Jane.
And did he just deliberately throw it over the line? I think so.
Oh, here we are, the first extra entertainment initiative of the day. You'll see this nowhere else but at the Reclink Cup. We're playing with an exercise ball. Kane Young throws in. Oh, a beautiful knock-on from Paul Brooks.
Doesn't it?
The Ramonas couldn't quite keep it in play
Was
there.
that deliberate? Honestly, I don't know why AFL-X never really flew. It really nearly took off.
They forgot to use an exercise ball.
Now we've got Fletcher Austin who'll bring it into play. On your Fletch. Wow.
It's nearly floated back to the boundary line. Flick over the back of the top head there by Sayers. Comes out towards the man who's in his pocket here.
Yes! I just think it feels like players are slapping it everywhere that they go. It's got a touch of beach volleyball meets the AFL. And number 20.
A touch of breaking as well. I think that's a mark.
Yes, it's a mark.
And I think this is Aaron Clark, is it?
Is it Aaron Clark with the ball? And hard to get penetration.
Tubes keeps it in play. Sayers hits the post. Pretty hard not to hit the post. There's only 7 yards between the two big sticks, and that exercise ball takes about up half of that. So that's second behind, so it's 10 points the difference now.
So who's going to bring this
So
back?
I'd go in short because there's not a lot of carry with this.
Yeah.
Play on. Mizzen swings it over towards the Corns pocket. On television the other night on Win TV, Hayden Corns dubbed this My Pocket. So we need to see number 18 for the Ramonas do something from his pocket today.
Umpire Brendan's asked for the ball inside 50, here close to the boundary. Here's Tubes making a definitive statement. Oh,
Holding the footy.
That's far too long.
But was he ever properly tackled? Paul Brooks is away. Well done by Young, he intercepts. Archer Lane puts it out on the wing. Mr. Everywhere, Ed Wright.
He is right on, Ed Wright, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's had about 3 possessions there. Goes off the ground.
Clever.
Oh, this is just champagne footy. There's no holding back. Tubes does the no argue. Oh, I thought he was going to have a go off the side of his boot. Corns! Corns! Hayden Corns from the goal square kicks the Ramonas first. All right, well, we've been informed that...
Is that Gromit? Is that Joe Stone?
Hughes, I think.
Oh, beg your pardon.
We're trying to get a third microphone up here because Alex Johnston is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Thank heavens a third commentator has turned up. He has been somewhat busy at the moment, trying to get some order amongst the Jackie Lambie network, but that job done, he's made himself available to commentate again. Great to see you, AJ.
Great to have you here, AJ. We know your priorities. Oh, Kane Young is just pointing out we now move from the mega ball to the mini ball. I can't even see it, it's so mini. Can
It's
you,
a little,
Peter G?
your little yellow number, so this is your under-8s ball.
Oh,
Let's see how they handle it.
good on
The
you,
exercise
Fletcher.
ball brought the Ramonas back into it. Let's see if they can get a follow-up goal and take the lead here.
nice work. And good on you, Fletcher, for honouring the ball up at the centre bounce. Yep.
Good talking.
Yeah,
Lisco
good.
has got no left foot. That's obvious. Goes back on the right.
But he's not called Flash for nothing. Yet another inside 50. And they're
They're in front.
in front!
Was it? I think it was Bailey Stevens.
It sure was.
Bailey Stevens.
That's my boy Bailey.
Thanks, AJ. Welcome,
Win TV
mate.
cameraman extraordinaire, and he snapped that on his right. Good to have volume here, Peter, and thank you for the political reminder. It's a politics-free zone up here today, I promise.
Now, we have a couple of MLCs running out there.
Oh, that's
today,
true.
don't
I did
we?
see Luke Edmonds at full forward, not doing much.
Mike Gaffney has had one touch so far.
I have to thank Leon Compton, who called me about an hour ago and reminded me that it was Sunday. All the days have been blurring into one for me, so thanks to Leon for getting me here on time, or nearly on time.
He's very proud that you're here, AJ, and I think you've got Pembroke here as well. Don't forget.
So what do you think,
yes,
AJ?
and,
You've been able to watch. What's the trend of the game? The Ramonas have benefited from the change of ball, kicking goals with the exercise ball and with the mini ball.
Well, the breeze certainly helped with the exercise ball, that's for sure. It's very hard for the Dogs to move that into the breeze, but the Dogs look potent when they get it forward. They just need to get it inside 50. Chance here.
The Ramonas are a bit up and about now. All of a sudden, the scoreboard's favouring them, and
Oh, how far
plenty
can
of
you run?
distance run there.
Here's Gaffney. Goodness me, are you serious when you say 64? My goodness.
He's only a couple of months older than me. He's been in the Legislative Council since 2009. Have a shot for goal. It's a free kick for Craig here, but he's decided no, I can't make it from inside the centre square. So what a competitive first quarter, Jane.
Oh, magnificent.
It was a superb first quarter, and I think we can safely say it had everything. And the game is neatly poised. The Dogs, 2 goals, 12. Ramona's a little wasteful, 2 goals, 2, 14. But they'll be very happy to have snatched the lead, given that I reckon in terms of hotspot, if we had an infrared scan of the Queenborough Oval, which we so don't, we would see it'd be like glowing luminescent purple in front of us, don't you think, Peter?
Yeah, maybe the Ramonas have just got to, spread out a little bit, open the forward line up, because they've had it inside their forward 50 arc almost for the entire quarter, apart from 2 occasions when the Dogs went forward and got goals. Goal kickers 2 quarter time for the Ramonas. Hayden Corns has 1, and the other goal was kicked by Bailey Stevens. For the Van Diemen Dogs, Jay Braslin got them on the board with the first goal of the day, and then Archer Lane followed up with the second. But since then, it's been all Ramonas. Yes,
and Win TV dominating the ratings on the scoreboard, which is nice to see. Stevens and Corns combining there.
What did you think of the pre-game on Friday night from Hayden to set this game up?
I didn't enjoy the piece to camera as much as last year's version, but I liked his enthusiasm. I liked all the highlights he had of Brett Jeeves looking like a fool, so that was good.
He didn't have to go far back through the archives to find that, I believe.
No, a couple of out on the fools, I hear, but Brett's done a fantastic job helping pull this together, along with Rachel, who we had on the radio yesterday, superstar, and she's playing, of course. So what a magnificent day. And look at the TVs down here. It'll be interesting to see, this is the Channel 7 crew down here, whether they put the Win stars on the news tonight, whether they swallow their commercial TV pride.
Alex,
yes.
I'm just going to jump in here, Alex, if you'll allow me the opportunity to just get involved. I know you do.
Who
like
is
the
this
sound of your own
disembodied voice?
Brett Jeeves again here from Reclink.
Right.
I just wanted to make a couple of presentations. We have David Owens here from Hobart Pathology, who have kindly supported via sponsorship. And so we wanted to present them with their very own Hobart Pathology jumper. So thank you, David. Thank you, mate. And if I can ask Adrian Ianukovic, the great yakka. I won't tell everyone what you're in my phone as. But Adrian is a partner in Shambles Brewery, and their support today, they've provided all the booze pretty much. And as I said before, the watch party from 5:30 at the Shambles Brewery venue. There's Palmer, fish, and all the schooners you can responsibly handle. So thank you, Shambles, and thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Brett.
There's an interesting link here with the sponsors when you think about Shambles and Hobart Pathology. They all deal in fluids. And there's a good chance that there'll be a lot of fluid here. So I think it's rather appropriate.
That's one hell of a segue, Jane.
It is, yes. The Shambles fluid I can handle. The bodily fluids not so much.
Well, let's not deny it. This ground has claimed a few scalps. Who was it who broke their ankle last year?
That was Casper, 70 metres off the ball. He broke his ankle last year.
Quite hard to do.
Yeah.
Joel Reinberger famously did his ACL 5 minutes in a few years back, so it's tough.
I've only played in this game once. Did a calf just before half-time. Got worked on by the physios during the break. Came back, felt $1 million. Then the ball was bounced. I could not get off the ground.
Will you stretch it off?
No, I managed to crawl off. So
gosh, there's a limit to Tiger Balm, but it is lovely.
So there are some people that perhaps are not in their peak condition age A today. We've got to hand it to them for getting out there. Unlike Jeeves and Compton and Kane Young.
Well, I look across the field, both on and off, and it really is a star-studded turnout today. I see political heavyweights, media magnates down here from Pulse Radio and online, and it's really like Tasmania's version of the Met Gala, to be honest. It's really
how much are tickets?
Hobart's greatest lover. I saw him earlier. He actually paid for my entry. So, no, it's...
$12.50, wasn't it? The Met Gala charges more than that, I think, don't they?
Thank you to Hobart's greatest lover for that.
Who is that?
No, I can't say. I can't confirm, but that's just a moniker that he's picked up over the years. So, no, it's a hell of a turnout today, and I look forward to this second quarter. I think with the wind, I think the Dogs are going to be ferocious. Oh, I just got flipped the bird.
That's
so
a
maybe.
Splendid gesture, isn't it?
Yeah, someone might put 2 and 2 together there. So.
A man called Lake Leak. It says it so on his back. Tubes Taylor not listening to the coach's address. What's going on down there?
Controversial. Yeah, arrogant.
Kick that way. That's all that they need to know. Going down the hill in this quarter, the Ramonas.
And I think, is he cradling a beer or his mouth guard?
No, his mouth guard. It's very big because he's got a very big mouth. Did you notice that?
Maybe he went off to touch base with his tarot card reader, who's a regular on Tubes' radio show. She reads the tarot cards, so maybe he's gone off for a quick reading to see whether the Ramonas are going to come out on top today. It's scintillating radio if you haven't heard it.
Is her name Athena Star Woman or something like that? What's the tarot card reader's name?
I forget her name, but it's very good radio.
Okay, well, we'll tune in for that.
As a veteran of one game only at Reclink Community Cup, where I did get one touch, which I think was just in a bear hug and nowhere near the leather, we played at North Hobart Oval, and I reckon we've got a way more luxury down here at Queenborough. Did you notice that they carried down these attractive leather look buffets down here for officials and players to sit on? No one sits on the pine at Queenborough anymore. Is that soft?
Extra large ottomans, I think they're called. Yeah. Or as they used to be called back in our day, poofs, but you don't hear that term much anymore. I don't know why. Okay, so the Ramonas have got a lead of 2 points. They're going down the hill, and I had a bit of a go at Aaron Clark for electing to go up a hill when they won the toss, the Ramonas, but it could have been a decisive move because Alex picked up nicely there that the exercise ball didn't go very well downhill. So the northerly breeze helped a lot there. As the bubbles are being let go across the ground, Kaz McMullen is blowing bubbles. West Ham is her favourite team in the English Premier League. She's forever blowing bubbles. We're away in the second quarter.
On your Kaz. And now it's going to be a nice, tasteful affair. We're going to see the Dogs pushing forward and into their inside 50. Here we go. What a penetrating
this could
kick.
go through. No.
Chris Farrell. Oh, yeah, he let rip from inside 50. So it's only 1 point the difference now. Ball to be put back into play for the Ramonas by Pat Caruana.
He'd be anxious about his Bulldogs who are playing at Ballarat at the moment.
He's gone the barrel.
Oh,
it's a shocker.
Ooh.
This could cost them. It's all Dogs at the fall of the ball. Kathy Driver's in there. She wants a handball. Instead, there's a shot for goal.
Whoop.
Yazzie, she's gone into the forward line and it's rushed through for a behind. Scores a level.
Excellent.
Cassie's just going to stay up that end, it would appear, during this match. Yazzie, rather. Yeah.
Ramonas mean business, and they want to get it down the southern end, the river end. No one was able to mark that in a tight, contested pack.
Oh, Gaffney comes out. Got some backup from Taylor. Oh, fed inboard. Spent it before he had it there, Isaac Sayers. Who's that wearing the cap?
Is that legal to wear a cap?
Well, that is Sayers with the cap on.
Yep.
Could he bring it up here, please? It's
Yes,
getting
it's-
very
it's
glary,
getting
isn't it, Jane?
Yeah, and the bubbles are also making...
Here's
it very-
Caruana again. Tries to shrug the tackle, does too.
Well, Dean's got the sit here.
Oh.
It floated in the breeze, but he's got back up. Oh, the headband come charging through. Will the body squares it. Oh, it's in the middle. They've been avoiding the boggy centre wicket square all day. Bobby Kay hands it off. Kicked forward by Matilda Nichols-Howe. Tilly gets it into the forward line for the Van Diemen's Dogs, but not for long. Gaffney hoists it high. It's 3-on-1. The Ramona is away here. Should have gone the handball over the top to Flash Lithgow. That's happened now. He drives it long, looking for Stevens, who's kicked a goal. Hoisted high. They've got a big chance here, the Ramona. Stevens wearing those distinctive grey shorts, pushing his way forward in the Okanuis, we used to call them, board shorts. But it's the Dogs who clear it out in the full. So Ramona's looking for the lead back here from this forward push.
It's gripping when scores are level, unless you're a Saints fan, and brings back very triggering memories.
No more mentioning of the Saints today. You mentioned one of the players earlier on. Oh, here we go. Pressure on here with Jacob Dool. Gets it over onto the wing. The Ramonas.
Dool's surely a
Gaffney
relative.
lost it, but good enough to get it back again.
Oh, well done.
Jasmine Freeth, the princess. Right in the thick of things here at the moment. Taylor doing the umpiring as well as the playing. Yeah, play on. Good call, ump. Well done. Don't take any of that rubbish, Brendan, from the likes of Andy Tubes Taylor. Oh, that's Burke. The Dogs' defence under huge pressure here. Sprinting away is Isaac Sayers. It's a goal! I'm pretty sure it was Sayers that kicked it. So the Ramonas take the lead as the Bubbles are going at full pace there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful touch by Kaz McMullen to sort of ameliorate the tension on the field by just giving us some bubbles and just reminding us. Now, is this our goal kicker actually coming to the boundary line, Peter G?
Well, he's done his bit. How often do you see that in the AFL? You see it here
Every
at the
day of the
Reclink Cup
week.
as well. You kick a goal, you go off. You've done your bit.
Yeah.
So in this second quarter, we've
got
had one
Erin
goal kicked
Clark
so
running
far.
on. I think this might be... She'll be refreshed. Looks like the Ramonas are wanting to take advantage of this goal and refresh some legs on the field. Right, action's happening way over there against the hedge wing.
This is right. He has just been dictating terms from back there in defence.
Yeah.
Connor Munnings gets
strong.
it up forward. But the Dogs are away.
Oh.
That's holding the footy, I'm afraid. Tried to do just a little bit too much. And good tackle from Ollie Dove, the peacemaker. Beautiful kick from Dove. Dean, too far out to score. But it is just one-on-one in the goal square. He goes short instead, making room out there for him. Got a very bad bounce. Good tackle from Michael Young or Liam Borich, one of the 28s anyway. Has that gone out in the full? You'll be able to see it all on Duff TV if you can't.
Because we can't. Kane Young's actually on the field.
Is he?
Yeah. He's calling for a few changes or pointing something out. You're not happy, Kane, clearly.
Can in hand. Would you take notice of a man who comes out and gives you directions when he's sucking down a tube?
No,
I don't know
really.
about that.
No, I didn't realise what Kane's been pointing out.
Dave O'Wright, get it forward. I think we've changed something. We've got the dual ball going.
Yeah, another
You call the
innovation.
yellow ball, I'll try and call the
Okay.
red one, James.
So here we go. This is a certain goal, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, it was a goal goal in stereo, I believe.
No, it looks like we're going to get a goal now. That's a huge goal. No one kicks goals from that pocket. Who kicked it?
Yeah.
Wow. The red ball is the goal that was kicked by the Ramonas, and prior to that, the VD Dogs kicked one with the yellow knacker. This is incredible stuff.
Extraordinary scenes that you just wouldn't see at the MCG, but spectacular football. So, in terms of the score, let's hope those volunteers at the scoreboard have got the Dogs at 3-2-20. The
scores are
Ramonas
level. Back a level
4-2.
again. Oh, right. There's a. Okay, I'll go the red ball. You go the yellow.
Right, where's the
They're
yellow?
going the opposite
Okay.
way this time. The red ball comes up into the forward line for the VD
The Dogs has
Dogs,
got
but
the
it's
yellow
well
ball
marked in
and
defence.
penetrating out now into the wing, but that's very foolhardy, except he ran over
The
it.
two balls are coming
Here we
towards
go.
one another.
I reckon that was Casper Dean again, and he calls for it. Classy, but no, we've got too much defence here with the yellow ball. And now, if that whistle was for someone, I haven't the faintest idea who.
All right, well, down the other end, it's the Ramonas moving into attack.
Hot pink headband put on a nice burst of speed. but
Rachel Burke shut the ball onto the ground. She wants it back again.
the ball rolled over, so we'll need the to throw it in, surely. Or no, it looks like it's the Doggies' possession.
You look like you're more likely to get a goal, so you call it at the
Okay.
moment. Though the Ramonas have
Right.
the red ball in attack.
We definitely have got fewer players on the ball, but again, we've got some nice touches here and a classy kick
To no one.
to absolutely.
That's going to happen when you got the dual ball game going,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
know.
With the red ball.
Nice one by
Ramonas
Special
into attack
Ed.
again, and they've got the loose men everywhere.
Here he comes. And so the yellow ball now is heading out far.
Oh,
out.
and the red ball, Jane, they're going to get another shot at goal here, the
Really?
Ramonas. They could get 2 shots a goal. Don't stop
And
those
a
with
nice
the
kick.
yellow ball.
A
Keep
nice
going.
kick. But that was a penetrating kick, but it was absolutely robbed by the Doggies taking it through to the centre. They're looking to avoid the centre.
And the Ramonas
Quagmire.
shooting at goal. Flash Lithgow puts it through. They've kicked 2 in the dual ball game, the Ramonas, to go out to a 12-point lead.
We're now just on the 50 here, and we've got the Ramonas in a penetrating move here, trying to get inside and cleverly waiting to make sure that they've got everyone flooding back to be able to defend and take advantage. Some person is giving it a massive boot. Could this be a goal? I don't believe it is. It's a point. So the tension
Might have
is
been Jay Braslin that kicked that one for the VD Dogs as the ball bounced in the middle with the yellow footy. And looks like the Dogs are going to have 2 footies inside their forward
They
50.
sure are, but he wouldn't be happy with that. That absolutely bounced off the side of his boot and his ankle. Is going to roll over. So
It's hard to know which whistle is for which ball, isn't it?
Exactly. We need a different tone whistle for the different
Next
colours.
year. That'll
Next
be another
year, next
innovation.
year. Okay, number 31. But nice steal. Here we go. Nice penetrating kick. I think that's Luke Edmonds, if I'm not mistaken.
That might have been Luke's first touch as the Ramonas are away
His second.
on the hedge wing.
Yep.
Kick inboard. A whistle has gone. It's that's pertaining to the yellow ball. You
Yellow
call
ball,
that, Jane?
yeah, it's cruising down, and a mark he would have liked to have rehearsed again and taken. But a good smother, and that would have really hurt because it smacked into his hand.
Jason Mizzen shoots forwd with the red
that-
ball
that
for the
looks like-
Dogs, but it's held up at fullback. Good.
Nice.
It's play on at
Nice
all costs
handball.
here.
They're sharing the ball around, and they've got no one on them. And yet, was that a goal or another point? I'm waiting for
I
our
think
Hutchins
the
School
Hutchins score.
volunteer to
It was a
kindly-
behind.
It was just a behind.
But that puts them in front, the Dogs, I think, by a point. No, sorry, they're 11 points behind now, if
Yeah.
I'm correct
Yep.
here. As the ball just evades Anthony Miller, so there's going to be a kick back into play, or do they throw it in? They seem to... Sometimes it's a throw-in, sometimes it goes to the team that didn't put it out over the boundary
Is that
line.
the red ball that just went through for...
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it was for a goal. I heard a
So that
smattering
means
of
the
applause.
Dogs have got that goal. They've got a goal back. The scoreboard's having to work overtime here.
It's constant.
I think the Dogs... 4 goals 5 is correct. 29 to the Ramonas 5-2-38. So that's right, 7 points the difference.
Yeah.
Well done, scoreboard.
Yeah, well done indeed.
Are we going to have... I think we've got rid of the dual balls,
Yeah,
have we?
I think the yellow ball's been retired.
Thank you, Kane. He holds the yellow ball aloft. That sort of worked, mate. Well done, having a yellow and red ball. Dual whistles next year, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so it's the Ramonas back into attack. They've got a 7-point lead. They could get another goal here. The handball into Burke. Has she got a left foot? It's a pass instead. Stevens!
Oh,
He's having a great game up forward. That's his second goal, Bailey Stevens. And the Ramonas push back out to a 13-point break.
classy goal, it must be said. That was really, really authoritative. That brings the ball back into the muddy quagmire. That is the centre pocket. Looks like Gaffney's going to have a little bit of timeout on the Peter G. Puff, as he called it, or the Ottoman, if you prefer. Have a seat. And we're now just playing with one single ball. Okay,
Quarters
Fletcher.
are 15 minutes, so there won't be a lot of time left here in the second quarter. Can the Dogs get an answering goal? They need it before half-time. The Ramonas are certainly up and about this year, remembering the Dogs are going for 4 in a row. Dean flips the ball over the top. Right. I've said no goals ever get kicked in this pocket at Queenborough, so they square it off. We have seen one in this quarter, one of the best goals I've ever seen at this ground. We'll try and find out who did kick it later on during the half-time break as Dean takes it. A lot of people calling for it. That's a good sign for the Ramonas. Dean hoists it forward. Play on. Lithgow goes to the boundary. I don't know that that was a wise move, but he's sharing it around. Oh, no, don't tell me. No.
Touched on the line.
Not quite marked down there. But, gee, they're really liking that right-hand pocket here at Queenborough. As I say, it's really difficult.
It's a very willing contest, I think we can say.
I think this is one of the best games we've seen between these two teams,
Yeah,
and there's a lot to
consistency.
say. Yep. Paul Brooks, he's always very conspicuous in these games as he clears it up to the wing. We'll call that the Duff TV wing, where only Duff TV can see what's going on.
And now we've got a burst of speed coming down through the centre and a real quality
Lane.
sharing that handball around. Now, this is special ed, if I'm not mistaken, in the hot pink.
And Hesher's got it.
Oh!
Let it go. Oh, dear. Oh, pick it up.
But it was beyond him to pick it up on this occasion. He must feel gutted, as we pointed out.
Well, he's certainly gutted, that's for sure. Just
Short to
perhaps not-
Sayers. It's gone over his head, though.
There was
And
special ed Mose, AJ, who tried to kick it off the ground, and he's going to kick one here for sure.
Well, he's been given 50, which will take him right to the line. Can't miss this, Peter.
I love when people say that.
And
He has!
no,
I
really?
do not believe it.
Oh,
That
He didn't miss that,
no, he
did
didn't.
oh, the
No,
humanity.
he has. Ed Mose. We thought that Brett Jeeves had the miss of the century last year. Ed Mose has missed the unmissable.
You saw it here first, folks, at the 2024 Reclink Community Cup, coming to you live at Queenborough Oval. But can they make amends? Because surely we're minutes away from half-time. Penetrating kick in. Strong.
Tubes in defence.
Yeah.
Trying to help out. Oh, check side. It's the behind post, no score. A scintillating first half comes to an end. Jane Longhurst, what are your takes?
I think we can safely say that the quality of play has been pretty remarkable. And the things that they've had literally thrown at them through the first 2 quarters, Peter G. The massive medicine crossed with a yoga ball, the double ball. I think those sort of innovations kind of give us a clue as to where Reclink Community Cup's going to go. But they've managed to keep their skills up.
Innovation, that's what the Reclink Community Cup is all about. It's setting the agenda for some leagues who regard themselves as being a little bit higher up the pecking order. But give a big round of applause, everybody. These teams have given their all, and there's another
Warriors.
half to go.
Absolute warriors.
At half-time, it is the Ramonas who lead 6-2-38. 7 points up on the Van Diemen Dogs, 4-7-31. And the Dogs All-Star Band are going to entertain us during half-time.
Woof, woof.
Oh-ho! The set list is fluid, I believe.
Looking forward to it.
Bert learnt the drum patterns for What's My Scene overnight, so look out for that one. So a bit of Hoodoo Gurus action. And it looks like Joe Stone has come off the ground. He's got the guitar in hand. Lead guitar today from Joe. And Dick Allenby just reminds me, if you didn't buy a raffle ticket at the gate, you can do it now. Look for the Hutchins boys. It's $10 for 3 tickets, 5 great prizes to be won. Go through them, Jane.
Yeah, we've got some rippers with a guitar donated by Modern Musician as the first prize, if you don't mind.
Wow.
A meal voucher at the Shippies at Battery Point, and that's valued at $100. We've got third prize, salmon pack donated by Hugh and Aqua. We've got fourth prize, food and drink hamper donated by Mike Gaffney, what a legend. And fifth prize is a wine pack donated by Clubs Tasmania. There's all your Christmas shopping done. 3 for $10.
Woo!
Stand up and be counted.
Let's go, Dogs!
Right, who's going to stand up and be counted in the second half? Thank you to the Dogs All-Star Band. They'll be back post-game. And a couple of their number. Jay and Joe have got to get back out on the field, but not into the centre square as we start the second half. The girls rule.
Perfect timing, Peter G. Welcome back to the third quarter of the 2024 Reclink Community Cup.
So the centre square is all female at the moment, having trouble judging that difficultly bouncing ball.
Oh, hello.
Rachel, they're using the turtle technique. We saw this last year.
I believe it's called the armadillo.
Yes, employed by the Romans back to 2,000 years ago.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And now the red vests are coming on. The interchange obviously are allowed to get involved here, but the Ramonas looking for a pushover try here. They lead by 7 points.
It feels like a rolling scrum, if ever I've seen it. And the signage, is that to sort of say 2 minutes, something like that?
I don't know. It's a little bit small to read from here, but it's come clear.
Broken away.
Rachel Byrne.
Here's Corns.
Forward, off the side of the boot.
Don't tell me.
In the pocket. Oh, the Corns pocket nearly came true again. Rushed through for a behind, and the Ramonas have an 8-point lead.
And his beautiful hair didn't move the whole time.
Oh, watch out. Here we go.
Dogs are hot here.
Louis Doreen goes chasing after the kick. He's already delivered up at the flank. Paul Reed shoots it forward. Cruel bounce for Pip Jones. She's come on during the halftime break. After the halftime break, it's over there on the Duff TV pocket. It's now come out And the defence from the Ramona stands firm. It's with Tubes Taylor. Going back for his kick. It's like the old days, isn't it? You know?
The sign said, just stop Armadillo.
Oh, the armadillo. Just stop. Okay.
Right.
I think they'd already started the armadillo before the signs went out as Dean. That's no mark. That hit the turf. Play on. Good call, umpire Fletcher.
Play on, play on. He's calling for it.
That's
We're
going to
moving
work.
now.
That's going to work. Oh, couldn't quite hang on to the mark there, Stevens.
Oh, nice work.
Bailey Stevens has kicked a
Yes,
couple
he
of goals.
snatched it.
Handball from Coleman to no one in particular.
That could be
That's
James
holding
over
footy,
there.
I think. Yep.
And it
Perfect
is.
tackle.
Well, very good tackle. Dogs go forward again.
Yeah, that was Chris Farrell
Contest
there.
at centre half back. Oh, the Ramonas come away. Beautiful crumb. And kicks it into the boggy centre. Bailey Stevens saw it go over his head. Ball in dispute.
He might have been going the other way then as Misha Cagliano
Stevens
goes
gently goes in with his compassionate style and
And helps
Yeah.
the dogs get up.
no malice to that man whatsoever.
in. Luke Edmonds is wandering over towards this ball up. Let's see if he can touch the leather before the day's out.
Bounce of the ball. Ramonas win it and Tubes by a hand. Sets up Flash, the old 1-2. No, it wasn't Flash, but it pays off anyway.
To Dave Hughes, actually,
Yes,
who's got
Hughes.
number 8 on. He, I believe, is the one that kicked the goal from the impossible pocket in the second quarter. Not even Chris Saunders in the old days for the Seagulls could have kicked one from down there. So well done to Dave.
And would I be right in saying he'd be eligible for either team, Dave Hughes? Isn't he? He's pretty handy on the microphone too, isn't he?
The comedy.
No,
side.
the actual one. Isn't he in a band anyway? Maybe I'm getting my handsome men confused, but I thought he used to. Here we go. Chance for the Ramonas out of the scrum.
That's Ollie.
No. Tied up.
Is that Ollie Dove there?
No, it
Dogs
might have been
defence,
Ollie.
Misley.
It's a good
And-
tackle anyway. It was a goal-saving tackle, I'd say.
Looks like Hughes doing the ruck work. Palms it down. Stevens again. And there'll be
I think
another.
they've got to rev up the Dogs during half-time. They are really throwing themselves in here, smothering any forward attack.
Stevens by hand to his buddy in Corns, who has to do the dirty work.
Ollie Dove, she wrenched it out of that pack. Then
Oh.
lays a tackle.
Tackle.
Ferocious
Tackle on
attempt to
Archer
tackle.
Lane.
The Ramonas rebound again. Handball into space. Umpire
think
in the
umpire
way.
touched
That's
it.
fine.
Just because Ray Chamberlain is retired doesn't mean you have to get involved, man in lime green.
Yes.
That's Body over there with the pink headband going in.
He's
And a
paid,
whistle.
Illegal
Oh.
disposal.
Interesting. Dogs out of defence again. Short kick, but the
Louis
Ramonas...
Doreen
Oh, no,
streaming
2
down,
against
wants
1.
this footy.
Going back
brave.
courageously. Oh, my goodness. Had eyes only for the football, his life in peril, and took a beautiful mark.
Casper Dean with that high knee action, very David Campese-like. And we get a lovely penetrating kick inside 50. Gosh, Ollie Dove's all over it.
Bailey again. Handball out to Hughes. Oh, quick thinking to a teammate running by. Oh, and a mark. I think that's the man from Channel 7 down there, is it, Boric?
All right.
Boric's got it.
Liam Kevin Boric.
He lurks around the bars in Salamanca and he's lurking around the forward line for the Ramonas. Can he kick it? No, it's terrible. His colour balance was all off. Should have put the camera on the tripod for that one. But here they go again. Gee, the Dogs can't get it in their attacking half, Jane.
It's what makes this ground and this game just so much harder than it looks. But it's scintillating to be here for our third quarter, our premiership quarter of the 2024 Reclink Community Cup.
Dogs a chance
And,
again.
If you're having trouble with the sun like Jane and I were, we didn't slap prior to
Oh, that's
game.
beautiful.
Look for St John Ambulance. They've got plenty of sunscreen. I advise it.
Well done, Erin Clark. She's wearing him like a glove. Gee, that was classy
Here's
work.
Dool. That's Jacob, not Bruce. Corns, Lithgow, head over it. Oh, just couldn't get a handle on it, the boy from Scottsdale.
And was that Jay Breslin throwing himself in there on top of it, straight off the drum stool and into the action. He held up the Ramonas there, there's no doubt about that.
I think we need to see more music, sport, crossover, hybrid in the
Oh, beautiful ruck work from Lithgow down to Taylor, who gives it a Corns. The prime movers get involved. Kick to nowhere, though, and the Dogs go off the ground to safety.
Connor Munnings just lets Yazzie kick the ball away from him there. Get involved, Munnings. Oh, here's a chance. The Ramona's 4-on-1. He goes the check side.
Beautiful.
He burnt 3 teammates
That's
in the goal
Seaton.
square. But Damo Seaton gets a goal.
What a superb finish.
Well, would you be pulling him off after that? I mean, taking him off the ground?
No, I wouldn't be pulling him off, Peter G. Thank you all the same. But no,
Tell you
I think
what,
he
that
should stay
haircut.
right where he is.
Looks like Joshua Jackson in Cruel Intentions with that bleach blonde over there.
Well, look, they pulling away to a match-winning lead here.
There's only something to make a statement because they'd be desperate to claim the cup today.
But as Luke Edmonds comes off the ground, he has worked tirelessly to try and get near the footy. He's taking a break now. The MLC for Pembroke. As we're going to get a bounce in the middle. Liam Breslin comes back in to the centre square. Jay Breslin trying to ignite something down there for the Dogs. They need it right now. They trail by 14 points.
And lovely to see Kaz McMullen blowing bubbles in Luke Edmonds' direction just to help his chakra.
Ollie Dove won the tap there, the smallest player on the ground. Watch her dive in here, the number 4 for the Ramonas. She's remorselessly hunting the footy. As the Dogs go forward, they need this goal. It's 2-on-1. It's a cruel bounce, this oval footy. Sort of got a handball away there. We'll call play on. But the Ramonas are clear. And Munnings, nice handball out there to Aaron Clark, I think it is. Goes to Dean on the wing.
Long.
It's a Polly Farmer handball.
I was going to say the same to Isaac Sayers with a don't argue.
Oh,
He had the no look
smart.
there. That's end-to-end footy. Couldn't quite haul in the mark there for the Ramonas was Jacob Dool.
Is Isaac Sayers playing with a hat on, Peter?
Yes, he's had that on all day, and I think that's quite wise. I wouldn't be criticising
under
him,
this
AJ.
sun, AJ.
Pat
Jim-
Broxton gets it forward, but it's going to come back pretty quickly.
Did Jim Steins once play a game of footy with a hat on? Am I remembering that correctly?
Jeff Blethen used to play in glasses.
Kick inside 50 for the Ramonas. Backing back is Dean. Oh, beautiful chest mark. Just read that delightfully. And if he's not, what's the opposite of the Corns pocket, I wonder?
It will be the Dean pocket if he kicks this.
Maybe his arch nemesis, Bailey Kenzie pocket.
Or the Queenborough Rise Aged Care Facility quarter.
Oh, look at Flash here.
Oh, lurking. Lithgow. Oh, my goodness.
Take him off the back of the bus.
Corns. Oh, runs backwards. Sets up a teammate.
That's Michael
Chance
Young.
for Taylor. They could raffle this. No, good defence.
Bobby Kay couldn't quite take it
Here's
with him.
Tubes. Great handball. And finishes. Who's the 22? That's great football.
Don't have a 22 on our team
There's an
list, I
Anthony
do.
Osborne.
Oh, Anthony
Oh,
Osborne.
that's Aussie.
Ozzy Osborne.
Straight from AFL headquarters. That's a beautiful goal from Oz. But he was set up by Tubes Taylor special. That handball meant he didn't even have to break stride, Peter G. And look, I don't want to go the early crow, but the Ramonas could just about be home.
Well, perhaps the Dogs with our next initiative about to occur, I think, is the walking football. This could be the period where the Dogs could get themselves back into it.
20 points the difference.
The card's
Doggies.
going to come out for walking football, ladies and gentlemen. The green card is up. No one is allowed to run for the next 5 minutes.
Seems
You will not see this anywhere else but at Queenborough Oval on a sunny afternoon in late August. And the umpires can get involved here. It's hoisted towards the Dogs' goal by Fletcher. Yeah, kicking off the ground's allowed. Got to run towards that. Oh, nice.
It's just spectacular. They all look like they've got hemorrhoids.
Davo Wright especially.
Oh, look at him go.
Look at Tubes. He has got hemorrhoids. I've heard him talk about it on the breakfast show with Kaz. And Kaz, that's why he's called Tubes.
Tubes looks like the woman at the...
Tubes is often being investigated.
Tubes looked like the woman at the Olympics who was given the red card when she was...
Oh, here's Connor Munnings, hoisted high, straight from Andrew Wilkie's office. Oh, well positioned there with
Beautiful.
the mark is Jason Graham.
I think secretly the players are enjoying a chance to catch their breath through this.
Louis Doreen hoists it forward. Oh, bad luck, just over Paul Reed's head. Nice tap and go there. Here's Joe. Oh, half a run
too
there.
Fast, yeah.
Misha Cavallo, Calcadno.
Flashes appealing.
Wow, who's going to walk quickly to this one? Oh, she's had some horrible bounces today, Pip Jones. But this looks good for the Dogs. Jacob Cleary gets it forward to the one defender, Mike Gaffney, staying in the last line of defence. Here it is, Davo Wright. On the hemorrhoid wing, he hoists it forward. Oh, yeah.
Dool.
Yeah, well done.
Oh,
Jacob
beautiful
Dool. They're using the ball beautifully.
Oh, look at Tubes.
Here he goes.
And look at him, his
It's
elbows.
the race walker himself, Tubes Taylor. Good defence from Archie Lane. Liam Boric
Rachel Burke's calling for it.
holding the
Holding the
knacker.
ball. Boric caught.
Right, just
So a
calm
chance
down,
for
everybody.
I'd like to see the Dogs get some real walk in their game. Off half pack.
I'd like to see Duff TV film this in black and white because it sort of feels like it's a game from 1911.
Except no one's staying in their positions. We want positional football to come back. Here's Lisco.
If the coach wants to get an instruction, do they have to send out the walk?
Burke! What hands! What
Strong
superb
mark,
hands!
Beautiful mark.
Is she,
lining up the
is she
big
within
sticks.
range, Jane? Is she within range?
She so is within range. Tricky.
Yeah, she's thrown the
walking in.
grass up.
I'd
She's
walk in all the way.
Casper's dropped his duds trying to put off a teammate. That is not team football.
Oh, good defence. And look at him.
Jay
Oh,
Braslin
now
is
it's run
away.
time.
We're away.
Now it's run time. And the Dogs are away, though. James has a look at this one. Couldn't gobble it up. 31 looks good. Toes it off the ground.
Anthony Miller.
Miller time. Dogs have all the numbers. Casper Dean has been effective and
Away from
is enjoying
Stone.
being able to run again.
He's gone too far.
Isn't.
It's a free kick for
gee.
Stone. Joe Stone kept up on his tail, and the umpire, I think, being a little bit
Generous.
lenient towards the Dogs. And why not?
It's often the way if you've abstained for something for a while, when you get the green light, you do it with too much gusto. And that's what happened to Casper Dean then. The treat of running was too much.
Tubes feeds it out. On the end of the chain. of
Edmonds, a
handballs.
rare touch.
Luke Edmonds.
Sayers in the cap.
Tough ball to
Hughes
judge.
couldn't get it. And the Dogs' defence holding up for the minute.
Bobby Kay wants it back, and he gets it back too. Good play. Craig shot it out to him there.
Could be
It's,
out of the full.
What's going out in the full? Thank you for Duff TV.
I had a
there.
nice view of that
Can
one.
we get a microphone on you as well as a camera? You can
And,
call it in that pocket.
Caruana's going to bring it back in. High ball.
Who
in
really wants
dispute.
this?
It's three-quarter time at Queenborough.
Well, you've
Oh,
got
there's
to
a
say,
bit on.
Oh, she's
There
on.
is a bit on.
The Dogs thinks they can
Oh,
turn
my goodness.
fortunes by stacking on a stoush.
As long as it's
It's a full-blown melee now.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, my goodness.
Look away, children. Look away.
Just when the tribunal thought it was going to be a quiet Monday night. Oh, this is disgusting. Someone's got Edmonds down. He looks like a... I'm not sure.
Oh,
He may-
Dominic Francis
he
throwing
may
in the
never get
boot
back-
here.
He may never get back up.
Well, thank heavens Hayden Corn's there to pull Dominic away from that. He forgot himself here.
And I think the children...
Corn's hair still beautiful.
Yeah, the children with the water bottles are doing a
Oh,
fine
Tubes
job
has done
watering
some
it
sort
down.
of wrestling move.
Thank
Oh,
heavens the
thank
men
goodness.
in lime green are able to... Oh dear. Laying hands on an umpire. That is not advised, Liam Boric. That was seen here. You may have got away with it.
I think the kid with the water bottle was the real peacemaker there. Just squirted a few that were hot under the collar
Yep.
and calmed them down nicely. So 3 cheers to the young fella who Save the
again.
day with cold water. Well, both of them actually. There's dual squirters down there.
There were dual squirters. They did a beautiful, beautiful job. What an entertaining third quarter.
Well, the
PG.
Dogs might have won the fight, but I don't think they're winning the football game at this stage.
Well, they didn't score in that quarter, so it's the Ramonas to lose here. They are going to break the Dogs' 4-game winning streak here today, one would think with a 20-point margin at three-quarter time. Wow. Do they just shut up shop, the Ramonas, or do they keep attacking?
Well, they would have been disappointed. In musical parlance, I guess the third quarter's like the bridge, and it wasn't a very successful bridge. So maybe they'll come home with a strong last verse or chorus. And
Well, there is rain forecast, but there's no wet sails.
If you haven't bought a raffle ticket, Dick Allenby says you're too late.
Oh, really?
We're going to draw the raffle, ladies and gentlemen. So dig into your pockets, get your raffle tickets out. 5 brilliant prizes to be won here. And Jane, I'll take your tickets because you're going to draw the raffle tickets.
Peter G, I spot a man who used to take wickets for fun on this ground. Heath Griggs out there. Used to be one of the star bowlers for the Sharks. Would have played against Dickie here.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to just, sorry
Looks
to interrupt.
right
and-
at home
and
on the
reminisce.
Queenborough Oval.
All right.
But we're going to pull the raffle, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
And so listen up, because if you'd like to know who won the first prize, which is a guitar donated by modern musician Orange B99, come on down. Orange B99, you are now the proud owner of an exquisite guitar from modern musician.
All right, if you've got B99, an orange ticket, come to the Sandy Bay Club Rooms here. The Hutchins Club Rooms, should I say. The Hutchins Club Rooms, and you'll claim the modern musician, or write that down, B98, wasn't it,
Oh,
John?
Dogs are pumped up.
B99, I think.
There is fight in those Dogs left yet. Oh, sorry.
This is a meal voucher at the Shipwrights Arms Hotel.
Second prize, green C83, Graham. Not the Colonel, just Graham.
All right, we're up to our third prize now, a salmon pack donated by Hugh and Aqua, valued at $100, as was the Shippies meal voucher. Third prize goes to...
Orange B30. I think it's Gina. Gina, are you here? Orange B30s. I like the
She's
squeal.
here.
That's number third prize.
All right, 2 prizes to be drawn. A food and drink hamper donated by the Honourable Mike Gaffney. Number 5 for the Ramonas. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, no, that's mine.
And for fourth prize for the raffle is Suze. Green C22. Suze.
Well done, Suze.
Last prize is a wine
Lucky
pack
last.
donated by Clubs Tasmania. Not the Tasmania Club.
And the winner is Alison Kay, Black E72.
Well done, Alison.
Fifth prize.
Come up to the balcony here, the broadcast balcony, if you were lucky enough to have your tickets drawn out during the raffle. One more to be drawn. Right.
Oh,
Hands
wow.
up who would like to play in the game for the last quarter and kick a guaranteed goal.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, you'll have to have bought a raffle ticket, young sir. He's got one. Okay, let's see if you're the lucky person to kick a goal in the last quarter. The ticket's been drawn.
And that winner is Denise Jeeves.
Well,
Black E58.
Denise Jeeves, any relation?
Surely not.
Well, let's hope she doesn't kick like him, because she'll have to be put on the goal line or she might miss the certain goal. Right, Denise, was it Denise?
Yeah, Denise.
If you don't want to play, Denise, someone else can take your position. So, yeah, we know you're keen, mate, but
Lots of youngsters
it's
down here
Denise's
with-
call.
The
Up to
power
Denise.
is in Denise's hands.
All right. So look for Kane Young. Come and see Kane
Is
here.
this
He's
Denise?
in the Ramona's jumper. Denise, are you going to have your shot? You bet.
Yeah, well done.
That's the spirit. And who do you want to have a shot for, the Dogs or the Ramonas?
The Ramonas. Denise is going to kick for the Ramonas.
She wants to ice the game, I think. Oh, did Sugar Cane have something to do with that?
Denise, the difference, Jeeves, I think.
Oh, look, you wouldn't be dead for quids, would you, in this spectacular setting of
Sun
Queenborough
is
Oval?
basking us.
Belting down. The rain clouds are gathering. We're waiting to start the final
Is Denise
quarter.
going to kick to start the quarter, or are we going to bring her on at some stage during the last 15 minutes?
She might be the super sub.
Super sub, maybe. Are we on time? We could be running a little bit behind time. Let's start the last quarter. 20 points the difference. The Dogs going up the hill. They've got some work to do.
Here we go. Thank you to umpire Fletcher for a superb bounce. And straight away we can see the Ramonas mean business and it's all their possessions as they go streaming towards the river. What a kick.
Beautiful
It was
kick
Will
from
the
Body.
Will the Body. He's getting better as the game goes on.
He's certainly getting a bunch
Oh,
of
Damo Seaton on the left.
Don't
There's
tell
the
me.
sealer.
Oh, my goodness. Seaton with a classic. He has been red hot.
He hasn't had a lot of
Wow.
possessions, I think, AJ, but what he's had,
White
he's
hot,
made
yeah.
count.
That is
magnificent
remarkable.
goal.
And again, from the Duff TV pocket on the wing, Peter G, you said before you've never seen people kick goals from there.
Well, not quite from the wing, but certainly from the forward pocket. It's very rare, but gee, it's been the avenue of attack today.
So
Well, what can the Dogs do here?
their backs.
Their heads can't drop, Jane. They can't afford to give it away. I've seen them come back with a bit of assistance from the men in green in the last quarter before. So watch for the free kicks. They're going to be dubious from now on, I would suggest.
And I suggest highly entertaining, but they're going to have to really work because Casper Dean's got it, a nice little pocket toe poke up and back to... Oh, but he dropped it because I was talking about him and it went straight to his head.
Oh, here she is. Shows the ball to Rachel Burke. How confident is that? She's kicking into the breeze. She'll get it to the top of the square at least. All Dogs. They made a meal of that one. That was Special Ed Mose, who's made an art form out of mucking it up today.
Here we go. So we've
Nice.
now got...
A lot of carry with that, so the wind
Dogs
is in
in
their
attack.
favour.
We've got Paul Reed with the ball. Oh, lovely, artful kick.
Oh, beautiful
Nice.
kick.
Pinpoint precision.
Jason Graham.
Goes short. Nice kick.
Beautiful. She's wandered
Oh,
off
she
a
off?
little bit.
She played
no,
well.
no,
What's the
she
umpire
didn't.
gonna say
No, she
here?
didn't. 50-metre penalty, that should be.
Surely.
Oh, come on,
Hang on,
umpire
ball
in
it
the
up.
spirit of things, Brendan. The Dogs are behind.
nice
Beautiful
tap.
ruck work.
And
Snaps off line.
Bad luck,
only
Paul.
a point.
So,
Paul
look,
Reed was kicking that.
yeah.
Taylor to bring it out from defence. The boy from Burnie goes bang. Oh, beautiful kick too. And the Ramonas are away here. Lovely transition. Edmonds. No, Dean helps him out. Misses Edmonds with the target, with the ball, I should say.
Holding the
And
footy.
Umpire says, oh, free kick. Wow. Dogs
So
a
this
chance.
is Louis Doreen. The flying pigtail. Kicks it into space.
Go, girls.
Reed. Oh, lovely pick up.
Handball,
Inside.
handball. Goes to the pass instead.
Goes the pass. That's fine.
Yeah, Pip Jones.
They're very quick to get on with it, the Dogs.
Also, not sure what that penalty was even
Dave
for.
Hughes goes off the ground. Gaffney was in the way.
And plays all wrapped up.
Tenacious.
And in
Umpire
this
Brendan will come in. Also
lull
with
in
cap.
play, we still have no winner for the Modern Musician guitar. Our first ticket in the raffle has not been claimed yet. You've got 5 minutes if you've got B99.
Miller. Oh, picked up speed and... Oh, no. Well, if that doesn't sum up the Dogs' day, I don't know what does.
It's been a dog of a day. Archer Lane squaring it, and Jason Graham with hands like duck
Baseball.
Oh, that's
liver,
a great
duck
mark.
liver butter, I think.
That is a superb mark at centre-half back. Number 7. Who's that?
That's Yasmin, the Princess Freeth.
Yasmin Freeth.
Oh, well, Yasmin just took a superb centre-half back mark. And have set up the Ramonas again here. The longer the Ramonas have... Oh,
Here we go.
now.
Nicely
Hang on.
done, Brendan. No, it's
No, it's
Fletcher.
Fletcher.
He's had a bounce.
Gee, you don't see this every day.
Nice hoof. Gaffney going back in the last line.
Oh, Miller nearly fell over.
Tubes has just been sent back to the square. Hands it off
Corns.
to Hayden. Nice one from Corns. Gives it out to
Georgia Stone.
Georgia back to Hayden Corns. He is the more talented of the Corns brothers. Beautiful kick, but straight to the opposition.
And that wouldn't be hard.
Dogs have got to get it. Bad luck for Pip. She's had some cruel
Sayers.
floaters today to try and
Catman.
handle.
Edmonds.
Oh,
Back to Sayers. Osborne. Dogs come forward.
ooh.
Need a goal here.
High one, I think, on Misha there. Free kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big chance here for the Dogs.
He put his head over it and he got the reward.
If they don't score from this forward thrust, I think it's all over for the Dogs.
Yeah.
Jay Brazen all on his own here. Call him back, Bray.
Yeah, beautiful
Your
mark.
mark, mate.
Nice mark.
Kick the first
Come on,
goal of the
get down
game.
there,
He must
puppies.
kick this one. Jacob Cleary calling for it there at the top of the square. It's a 50-metre penalty. A 50-metre penalty. They've gone over the mark, the Ramonas.
That was a 50 just because of
Oh.
Tubes' body odour. The
Yeah.
first person to ever give away 50 based purely on his odour.
And the barrel goes out over the hedge. Jay Brazen gets his second. There's still a pulse in the Dogs.
And hopefully there wasn't anyone on a Zimmer frame from the Queenborough Rise aged care facility just walking along the road just there, because that would have been awkward. But here we go. That was quite thrilling. The goal, the umpire, the kicker, who was it, Peter?
Jay Brazen.
Thank you, Jay Braslin. Is it enough, though? Is it enough?
They've
when
got
the
a
score-
pulse.
5-9-39 to
They've got a pulse.
9-3-57.
Right, so it is
Uh-oh, we got the big ball
three
again.
goals the difference, and we're back to the exercise ball. Was this scheduled? Well, a good call from whoever has brought it on, because the wind is favouring the top end. This has got to favour the Van Diemen Dogs. Can they take advantage? Let's see the bounce
Yeah.
in the mud. It's
Gee,
perfect.
Fletcher, that was well done.
Oh, body. Uh-oh, here we go.
All the way.
This is a bit
Here
like
we go, Jacob Cleary.
This is a bit like Gladiators from the early 90s.
Ed Wright came in and stole it off him. Gaffney's kick off the ground. The flick on from the body is a good one.
Yeah.
Here goes Stone.
And look at Ollie Dove.
Oh, Dove has been amazing
She
in
has
this
not
second
stopped.
half especially. Oh, jumping over the fence. What athleticism from Liam Kevin Borich. He's back on the ground now.
I can't even see the medicine ball. Is that the
It's
I
not big
don't think
enough.
it's a medicine
big
ball.
There we go. Hayden Corns
Maybe
gets
they
it
should
forward.
do that next year. Here we go.
The give and go with the opposition. Never seen that before. Nice gather. Still no winner of the modern musician guitar. We're going to draw the guitar again. So I hope you didn't throw your tickets away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just ignore the footy for a while as the Ramonas push forward, looking for the ceiling goal. The exercise ball into the wind's going to be tough. But if anyone can kick it, it might be Damo Seaton, but it's stolen away by Louis Doreen. Dogs back in possession. Jane is drawing the guitar, and the winner is...
Morgan, Black E44.
E44. And Jane Longhurst just proved herself to be one of the most generous people in the world, because she drew her own ticket out first and put it back in.
Jacob Cleary here
we
running
go.
into goal.
Oh, wow. He can't muck
No,
it up,
it's
can he? No.
Dane Rowell. Dane Rowell. They're still in it, the Dogs. It's 2 goals the difference.
There's life in the old dog yet.
Dominic Francis has gone out onto the ground with a dislocated left
Testicle.
finger on his left hand. He's just going around high-fiving with his right to try and instill the never say die attitude back into the Dogs. They're looking for 5 in a row, and they're within 2 goals.
Oh, and this is a twist, because I think Denise has got the Dogs jumper on. She said she was a Ramona, but she's been co-opted into the Dogs.
That means it's just 1 goal the difference if she can thread this one.
On you, Denise. And in classic Tasmanian
Is this Brett's
fashion,
mum?
I don't know.
I think he's met her before. Feel how the mood of the game has changed. It's got darker overhead. The sun's
gloomy.
gone. It's gloomy.
Dogs
2
again.
goals the difference. The Dogs are into attack. Oh, yes, a barrel to half forward. Coleman lets it bounce. Yazzie tried to get it back to him with the handball. Coleman goes chasing off after it. But Ed Wright, who's been so good right from the first bounce for the Ramonas, taps it forward and away they go. Hayden Corns, beautiful handball.
Duel.
He wants it back again. He's got it. This might seal it. On the right boot, Hayden Corns unselfishly gives it off. But unfortunately, it's bounced back to Burke. She's running it forward. Touched, I think.
Groans of disbelief.
They're still going. The Dogs are away. Play on at all costs. Out it goes to Joe Stone. A dubious handball. It went to Casper Dean, who's just playing with them at the moment. Pip Jones. Is that Dove on top of it again? It is. She gets up with the football as she does time after time.
Yeah, fine work by Ollie Dove.
Mark that one. Is it Paul Brooks?
And this trend for wearing caps on the field of play, I can see, can I not, who's that? Ethan James in a cap as well.
The ball's gone out to Yasmin Reese.
Unless he's
Centres it. Oh, despairing effort from Special Ed Mose. He's been paid. No.
No.
Denise time.
It's Denise
Denise time. It's what we've been waiting for. Denise time.
She's gone a long way off the mark.
What are the chances, Jane?
Yeah, don't ignore Tubes, whatever you do. In fact, I think he's either motioning her to come in.
Bigger run in than Ben Brown.
If Tubes had been standing up, he would have touched that. Denise makes the difference. Just 7 points.
The Dog days are far from over.
Well, what sort of money changed hands to get Denise to change her white jumper to a black jumper, I wonder?
I think it's the scandal of 2024, but it was classily done, so bravo, Denise.
Yes.
Well, is that decisive? That behind that was rushed through a moment or two ago for the Ramonas, will that make the difference? They are 2 kicks behind at the moment, the Dogs. But we've seen them come back from this sort of position before. All of a sudden, sweaty palms for the Ramonas. Dove can't take it away with her.
Possession.
Archer Lane, he's been moved onto the ball. Gets it forward to Coleman.
The running game.
Beautiful handball. Brooks suits it forward.
Oh!
Was he pushed?
Push in the back, umpire.
Just holding position,
By
says the
Tubes
umpire.
Taylor.
Keeps it in. Tubes goes for the
Bishop
smother.
Kalongo.
Oh!
Yes.
Cleary.
Jacob Cleary. Not an easy shot.
We've got a beautiful view of it here, Jane.
Certainly do. Bravo, what a spectacular fall.
Well
I
done,
haven't seen
Cleary.
that
Oh.
since Paris Olympics.
Taylor's got to be very careful he doesn't give away 50 there.
Is he going for the drop punt or is he going to kick it round the corner?
I think he'll be traditional.
Conventional drop punt.
Heritage.
Oh,
No.
It's 1 kick the difference now. 1 straight kick.
Well. We've got the
6
close
points
one.
the
We
difference.
have. That mark deserved a goal. I'm not.
It was a nice kick. Just hung it out a little bit.
Gaffney's going to try and waste time here. We're into
Oh,
time
we're
on in
into
the
time
last
on.
quarter. Man
Short
up,
to
Dogs.
James.
Man up.
James, got to be careful with this. Left foot, high ball.
Bit of a hospital.
Gee, the boundary line would be the Ramona's friend, and it is.
Fletcher Austin on the wrong side of the paint.
Uh-oh, what's happened here?
Who kicked the ball out? A Ramona? It's going to be a proper throw-in, is it? No. He has no jumper on. There's an interloper that's kicked it forward, but
Edmonds.
telling mark by Edmonds.
Solid.
The MLC for Pembroke.
A match-saving
Kicks
mark,
it
potentially.
into
Uh-oh.
an absolute kennel of dogs. A bad kick, Edmonds. He can make up for it, though. Pick up a man. Cleary's run underneath it.
Oh,
Coleman comes through.
Oh, classy.
Chris Coleman fends it off.
Oh,
what a
brave
smother.
smother.
Ed
Brave smother.
Ed Wright, perhaps a game-saving smother in time on. It's gone
Like
out.
Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard, put himself on the line.
So Pat Broxton's could have a shot at goal here because it came off a Ramona. No, they're going to... It's a jump ball, so to speak, AJ.
Right.
And the doggies have got really calling on the faithful to will them because they're all inside the 50.
Congested.
Will we see a draw?
Very congested. The umpire will toss it up again. 6 points the difference. Is that right, Peter?
Yeah, 6 points to difference.
And we're in
Dick
time
Allenby,
on.
the timekeeper, says
Lift
we're deep
go
in time
down.
on.
Taylor tackled.
No attempt!
Oh, he's given it. That is a controversial call. How much time did Taylor have to get rid of it?
I told you in the last quarter.
Oh, my
There we go.
goodness. A kick after the siren to draw the match.
Paul Reed with the game on his shoulders. Gets rid of
High
them. Look at them. They're going to form a human pyramid on the goal line.
High
a Ramona
drama.
pyramid.
Reed.
Reed to tie the game. It's a draw.
He's kicked it. It is an unbelievable result at Queenborough. The Dogs were gone. They were down and out. And they have snatched
Well,
equity from the jaws of defeat.
well done. And you snatched the right word out just in time, AJ. Well done. Well, this is a game that will live in the annals forever.
Yes. Those famous annals, Peter G. What an extraordinary outcome for this match. We can say we were here and saw it live, the 2024 Reclink Community Cup. I think Denise had a hand in it.
Do you think we could say football was the winner?
There's no doubt about it, if indeed it was football that was being played here today.
It was a version of football. What a great kick for goal under pressure. That
and
was
so calm, so calm.
Cavalier.
cleared the human pyramid comfortably.
Well, Will Taylor rue the fact he lay down, paid homage to Denise when he was on the mark, and it got over his prone body by about a metre.
Yeah.
Fair to say, Denise, the Ted Hopkins of this grand final,
Yes.
came on after half time and had a profound impact.
She did. But I think if I was on the doggy side or the Ramona side, I'd want to be on the doggy side because it feels like they won.
Maybe they could put Denise on the front page of the paper tomorrow and get politics off it. That'd be a nice change.
Are you speaking from your employees' point of view there? Employers' point of
If
view?
anyone's here from the Mercury, let's put Denise on the front page. We'd rather hear about that than anything political, I think.
Credit where credit is due. What a scintillating game. Credit to all the volunteers who made it happen, to the squirty water gun kids, to the reminders, to the players, to the coaches.
Incredible. And it was all live on Duff TV to all the people watching it, streaming around the world. You've seen something very special. Will there be a replay later on tonight? There
think
will. We've had the nod.
It'll live on the internet forever, I think.
It will. If you want to watch it back, get on to Duff TV on the YouTube's channel. The YouTube's Taylor. He made some blues in the last quarter, it must be said. He gave away that free kick with the push in the back.
50 gave away a 52.
Yes, the BO.
Well, that was
50. Your interpretation.
I got a whiff of that, but I'm not sure whether the ump did. But gee, there were some stars on both teams today.
Oh, look.
Ollie Dove just never gave up.
Well,
Honestly,
are
she's
you putting in a
almost
bid here
BOG.
for the
I am.
BOG for the Ramona's number 4?
I am putting in a BOG nomination. Ollie Dove, what a superb game she had.
Look, I mean, I think a 4-quarter effort from Ed Wright, number 21 for the Ramonas, but Jay Braslin came off the drum stool and kicked a vital goal there in the last quarter. He kicked 2 for the match. It's going to be hard for
Brooks
those.
was good. I know he's played other years, but he was very good.
He
Brooks.
was, yeah.
He used his pace well.
Yeah, he brought in a lot of other players into the game. We're going to have 6 medals in all handed out today, or 5 in fact. The Howden Best Newcomer medal, which is, I think, a loaf of bread comes with that as well. The Hobart Pathology Most Courageous medal. the Co-op Toyota Most Courageous Medal. So we've got one for the Ramonas and one for the dogs. The Modern Musician Best Van Diemen Dog. And the Barwick's Best Ramona Medal. So best on, most courageous, best newcomer are the medals to be handed out. Tubes, have you got the radio mic there? Perhaps get some interviews out on the ground. So please stay with us. A lot more action and entertainment on. The Van Diemen Dogs All-Stars are going to fire up again after we've handed out the medals. And the cup will be one hand on each of the handles from the Ramonas and the Van Diemen Dogs captain, because we've had a draw today. And it's a shield, sorry. Thank you, Brett Jeeves. Have we ever had a draw before, Brett?
First time.
What do you think about that game? You were on the sidelines watching today. How do you sum it up, mate?
Well, firstly, thanks everyone for coming along. We are playing for the Shield. There's never been a draw. We did miss 1 year through COVID, Peter, but...
Does that mean we come back next Sunday, Brett?
We are back next Sunday, Alex. Yes, that's right. So back to training. No, we're not back next Sunday. Hugely entertaining game, and thank you to you three. You often get missed in the thank yous, but Peter, Jane, and Alex, thank you for your contribution today.
I eventually
great
made
comedy, as always, so thank you. And stick around.
No, we were being serious. Did it sound funny?
Well, I'm waiting for the national anthem, Peter. That's coming now, obviously.
So, the presentation's down on the ground?
Yep, we're just...
All right, we'll try and get another mic. Mate, Alex?
I've got one down here, Pete.
Oh, good on you. Tubes, all right, mate, you're on air.
Just a bit of bone to pick with AJ up there saying that I got a 50 metre for BO. That's a bit crook. Well done to everyone. What a game. Sensational stuff. I feel like the umpires might have won it for the Dogs, but it was played in great spirits. No major injuries except for Don Francis with a dislocated finger, I think. Is that what it was? Yeah, crook. So well done. Round of applause for all the players, please. And can we put our hands together for the umpires? They did a great job, except at the last second.
Okay, so who's our best dog?
To the bands, can we put it together for the Van Diemen Dogs All-Star Band? They were sensational. And James Burke. I think Brett Jeeves is coming down. And can we please put our hands together for our commentators? They did a great job. Jane Longhurst, Peter G and Alex Johnston. And importantly to yourselves for coming down and raising funds for Reclink here in Tasmania, doing a wonderful job to help underprivileged people get involved with the community through sport. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely cooked. I think Jeevesy's just telling the votes now, so we might go back up to Jeevesy for the best on ground, or are you coming down, Jeevesy?
Coming down.
Oh, he's coming down. They can't count very well. Is it out? Is that out?
Can you read that? Yeah, we'll get this done. Yeah, timing's perfect.
The medal winners have been decided
very scientifically.
Very scientific method up here. Yep. So Brett's coming down to ground level with those, and the shield.
He nearly forgot it. He's new to this position, but hasn't done a great job today. Brett Jeeves usually out there on the ground.
Yeah, I like the change of role for Brett.
I think it suits him more, don't you?
Yeah, I think everyone benefited from it, to be honest.
All righty, yeah, well, I've run around a bit, Kaz. Kaz is saying I'm sweaty. They look good. In come Jeevesy. Filthy with your mum, Jeevesy, by the way. Oh, no. Don't worry, the camera's not worth much. All right, Jeevesy, where is he? Has he come down? There he is. Jeevesy, over here, my man.
You want me to do those? You call.
All righty. Presenting the awards is Brett Jeeves from Reclink here in Tasmania. We've got 5 medals, and our best newcomer is from the Ramonas, Bailey Stevens.
Woo!
Couple of goals.
Oh, yeah.
Most
Well done,
courageous from the Ramonas is Dave Wright. Well done,
Yeah.
Dave.
Amazing mark going back with the flight. Just superb.
That was ludicrous, wasn't it? That
Was
crazy.
it? Did I
Yes.
get the wrong person?
No, that was
Oh, ludicrous.
ludicrous, not
Not
the rapper.
the rapper. Oh,
Ludacris
sorry.
is a
The rapper.
rapper, yeah. Can Bailey rap?
That was an amazing mark.
That was sensational.
Didn't
Most-
deviate.
Most courageous from the Van Diemen Dogs is Pip Jones.
Yeah.
She had crueling, bouncing football to deal with, and she
But always
finally
kept
got the
the
hang
head
of it
over
in
it.
the last half. Well done, Pip.
Great footy.
Best Van Diemen Dog was Paul Reed.
Of course.
He had one kick, but he made it count.
Superb under pressure.
And the
Courage
best
under
Ramona,
fire.
I think this would have been unanimous, was Ollie Dove.
Whoa, yeah. Great footy from go to woe. Never stop trying.
The knees tell the story. When somebody had to be in and under, it was Ollie Dove.
And a chance to meet Brett Jeeves as well. A day Ollie will never forget.
All right, and the shield. Could we have the captain from the Ramonas and the captain from the Dog to accept the shield on behalf of everyone? I think we haven't done a count back, have we? We'll watch the replay and keep a very close eye on those scores up at Shambles a little bit later on. But there we go. Round of applause for everyone that took part in the Reclink Community Cup.
Look at that. Look at that camaraderie.
It's heartwarming, isn't it?
This looks like three-quarter time all over again, except there's no punches or boots flying. It's just love, love, love. It's all you need.
Get the kids in, get the umpires in.
And didn't the umpires play their part in
Oh,
the last
yeah.
quarter, as they always do?
They were pricks.
Young Fletcher is a champion golfer and a champion umpire.
And Brendan in the cap, the elder statesman. And here comes the ice bath for the whole team.
Uh-oh. That would have been refreshing about 20 minutes ago. Now it's just cold.
I think that'll help Dominic's dislocation. Did you get into emergency, Dominic? It's looking like it's been worked on. He's got an ice cube down his crack at the moment, but it feels good.
Well, who knows what sort of innovation we'll see next year, Peter G. And
We
AJ?
now know why Peter G was given an auto cue at the ABC, so he didn't say crack so much.
I hasten to add, crack made out of frozen water, not any other
Oh,
type.
no,
Yeah.
of course, yeah, no more. I thought he meant he had it in his bum crack. Is that us signing off?
I think it is.
From the three of us, thank you for your attention, and I guess you had no choice, really, did you? Thanks to Peter G, Jane Longhurst. I'm Alex Johnston. Have a lovely week. Drive safely. If you're driving home, if you've enjoyed Shambles product, get a cab or an Uber. Don't be silly, and be very safe. Take care.
See you next year.
The band about to fire up at the after party up at Shambles.
Oh, yeah, get to
in,
Shambles.
Elizabeth Street. So all get up there.
Woo!
Thanks, Alex, Peter, and Jane, the great Jane. Stick around, everyone. The canteen's still open, the bar's still open, and the All-Star Rock Dogs band will be back for some more tunes coming up shortly. So feel free to stick around, have a kick, and thanks so much for coming out today. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks, everybody.